Did you know nature has a secret calendar? While you're busy scrolling through life, nature is out here pulling off once-a-year magic tricks. From glowing waves to sky-thick butterfly parades, these aren't your average sunsets and waterfalls. They're rare, seasonal, and downright unbelievable. Miss it, and you'll have to wait another year. Ready to unlock Earth's best-kept secrets? Let's go! Ever walked through starlight? On Vaadhoo Island in the Maldives, the ocean glows electric blue at night thanks to plankton that light up when touched, earning it the dreamy name Sea of Stars. One step into the waves and boom, you're in a neon fairy tale. The glow shines brightest from June to October, especially on moonless nights. By day, think white sands and turquoise lagoons. By night, a magical shoreline that makes Instagram filters look basic, romantic, surreal, and 100% real. After glowing seas and butterfly storms, Bhutan swoops in with a soft pink finale. When spring hits the Himalayas, cherry blossoms blanket the valleys and rhododendrons set the hills ablaze with color. The Lamperi Botanical Garden near Dochula Pass steals the show with over 20 native species, a living rainbow under crisp blue skies. Add in local festivals, cultural walks, and hardy Bhutanese feasts, and you've got a bloom season that feels like stepping into a watercolor painting. Petals fall, birds sing, and peace lingers in the air. It's pure magic. When night falls on Yakushima's lush forest, the magic begins. Mushrooms that actually glow. This island, home to over 1,900 plant species, hides about 10 kinds of bioluminescent fungi that light up the forest floor in an eerie neon green glow during late summer's humid nights. The star of the show? The jingatake, or galaxy mushroom, which clusters on fallen cedars like tiny alien lanterns. Their glow comes from a chemical reaction involving luciferins. Think fireflies, but fungi. Grab a flashlight and head into the woods after dark, and you'll feel like you've stepped straight into a Studio Ghibli film. Imagine the ocean throwing a traffic jam, only this one glitters. Between May and July, South Africa's coastline becomes the stage for the sardine run, a mass migration of billions of silver sardines. It's a feeding frenzy like no other. Dolphins, sharks, seals, birds, even whales join the chase, turning the sea into a wild ballet of bubbles and teeth. The kicker? No one knows exactly when or where it'll start, which makes spotting it a total jackpot. Whether you're diving into bait balls or watching dolphins from the beach, this is nature's blockbuster. Ready for nature's most colorful parade? Every winter, millions of monarch butterflies turn Mexico's misty forest into a swirling sea of orange and black. These tiny travelers migrate up to 2,800 miles from Canada and the US to Michoacán's Monarch Butterfly Biosphere Reserve, arriving just in time for Dia de los Muertos, a site locals believe carries the souls of loved ones. Visit sanctuaries like El Rosario for the ultimate flutterfest, or go off-grid at Sengillo for a quiet, magical encounter. Best time to go? Mid-January to March, when the butterflies burst into full motion like confetti falling from the sky. Come autumn, the misty mountains of Sichuan and Gansu shimmer in a golden glow, thanks to the rare and elegant golden larch. Unlike most conifers, these beauties are deciduous, trading their soft green needles for a dazzling coat of gold before winter. Standing tall with pyramid-shaped crowns and graceful horizontal branches, they create an almost dreamlike scene against the rugged landscape. Though named false larch for its unique cone and needle shape, there's nothing fake about its charm. Stroll through these golden forests in late fall, and you'll feel like you've stepped into a living Chinese painting, serene, majestic, and glowing with autumn magic. Ever seen fireflies throw a rave? Head to the Smokies between May and June and watch thousands of them flash in perfect harmony. It's like Christmas lights, but alive. Scientists think it's their way of flirting, and honestly, it works. It's dazzling. The show only lasts a couple of weeks and can be cancelled by bad weather, so if you catch it, you've basically unlocked a cheat code to nature's magic. When night falls and the moon hides, Mosquito Bay comes alive like a starry sky underwater. This glowing lagoon in Vieques is the world's brightest bioluminescent bay, thanks to millions of tiny organisms that light up with every splash. The best part? You can kayak through it. Picture your paddle leaving a glowing trail, as if you're painting the water with stardust. It's pure magic, like stepping into a real-life fairy tale. High in the wild heart of Central Asia, spring works its magic, transforming stark mountain valleys into a dazzling tapestry of color. Picture endless drifts of golden iris pucarica, fiery scarlet anemones, and delicate lilac fritillaries spilling across the slopes like nature's own confetti. Tulips in bold reds and pinks join the show, while bands of golden crocuses sweep towards snow-dusted peaks. Above it all, lammergeiers and Himalayan griffins soar through cobalt skies, adding drama to this breathtaking bloom. And when your eyes need a rest from all that color, wander the blue-tiled mosques of Samarkand, where history rivals the scenery for sheer magnificence. Ever seen frozen fireworks under your feet? Every winter, Alberta's Abraham Lake turns into a photographer's dream, with layers of trapped methane bubbles frozen in crystal-clear ice. These bubbles come from decomposing plants and maybe even natural gas sneaking through the rocks below. The result? Stunning white orbs stacked like a cosmic staircase beneath the surface. The best time to catch this icy art show is mid-January to early February, when the ice is thick and the bubbles are layered to perfection. It's quirky, beautiful, and guaranteed to make your Instagram pop. Brussels knows how to throw a garden party. Every 2 years, the Grand Place is covered with a massive 1,800 square meter carpet of flowers. Over 750,000 begonias create jaw-dropping patterns that look like art you can walk on. The catch? This beauty only lasts 4 days. Blink and it's gone. So if you ever wanted to stroll through a giant floral masterpiece, book your August trip now. Imagine the driest desert in the world exploding into a sea of color. Welcome to Chile's Atacama Desert during the rare desert bloom. When spring hits, this arid land transforms into a vibrant carpet of flowers. Fiery red and yellow añañucas, fuchsia patas de guanaco, lilac suspiros, and more. It's a breathtaking show that happens only under perfect conditions, making it a true natural treasure. Visitors are urged to stay on marked trails and resist picking the blooms, because these flowers grow nowhere else on Earth. If you love nature, this is one bucket list moment you'll never forget. Imagine millions of bright red crabs marching from the jungle to the sea, turning roads into moving carpets. Every year on Christmas Island, this epic migration kicks off after the first big rain. Males lead the charge, females follow, and the whole island transforms into a crimson highway. After a quick seaside rendezvous, females drop thousands of eggs. Then weeks later, baby crabs march back to land. It's chaos, it's fascinating, and honestly, no parade can beat this. A lake that looks like strawberry milkshake? Yes, please. Lake Retba, or Loch Rose, turns bubblegum pink during the dry season thanks to salt-loving algae. Locals harvest salt from its waters, creating glittery white mounds along golden dunes. A color combo so Instagram-worthy it hurts. Just don't expect to swim with fish. The lake is too salty for most life. But hey, floating in pink water? That's bucket list material. The best time to see its full blush is from late January to early March, when sunlight makes the color pop. And don't miss chatting with the salt harvesters. They'll tell you stories as vibrant as the lake itself. Step into a winter wonderland where waterfalls freeze mid-flight, turning into shimmering curtains of ice. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia's UNESCO showstopper, is magical year-round, but in winter it's pure enchantment. The emerald lakes sparkle under snow, wooden pathways wind past icy cascades, and the whole park feels like a Snow Queen set, minus the drama. If you're lucky enough to visit after a heavy snowfall, you'll see nature's most elegant frozen art, snap dreamy photos, go skiing or snowshoeing nearby, then cozy up by a crackling fire. And just like that, nature's secrets are yours to keep. Ready to chase one? Don't forget to subscribe and tell us your favorite in the comments.